Everybody, Boxing Ball coming back at you again today. I got some exciting news. We got an egg sack. We got leopard gecko's eggs, so stay with me, and we will get that today. So I'm learning, you guys know about my tarantulas. I'm learning all sorts of new things. I still suck at sexing tarantulas, but it's real easy to know if you got a female when she gives you an egg sack. Now, it's going to be an infertile egg sac because I've never bred this pixie ever before. And she's my Carabina versicolor. Absolutely gorgeous tarantula. And now I know for sure it's a girl because she gave me an egg sac. Excuse me. How we figured it out was she had blocked this all up. So we thought that she was molting because she does that, doesn't she, Priest?
Yeah.
She webs up. You can't see anything. She blocks the hole. And so we thought, oh, okay, she's molting. So after about 3 days of that, I'm like, she hasn't kicked out her mold. I haven't seen her come out, so I was like, well, I better check to see what's going on. So I pulled everything back, and lo and behold, she is sitting on the egg sac. I did pull it. It's not going to be fertile, and even if it was fertile, I've never bred her. But say you get a wild call when I'm not ready to breed tarantulas yet. Dave at Ear Arachnids, he's talked about that before too, and I do plan on breeding her, but not until later this year, not until I get a male, not until I have everything set up and ready for an egg sac and babies. I don't, you guys know me, I don't rush into anything. So what we're going to get into today is we're going to cut this egg sac open and see what's in it. But first, let's see if we can't get her out. She's actually, I just redid her enclosure today. Well, just new substrate, cleaned her, did all that good stuff. Let me see if I can't get her onto my hands here. I rarely hold my tarantulas, as you guys know, but she is absolutely friendly. And as you can see, she's like, no, you're not putting your hands on me. And she goes. So she's not having it. So let me see if I can get her to come out so you guys can get a better look at her. As I'll try to put her on my hands, I'm going to get her out. Come here, sweetheart. I'm using a paintbrush to coax her, move her around a little bit. As you can see, she already likes her home. But look how beautiful. What a beautiful tarantula. How can you not love an versicolor? They're just absolutely gorgeous, calm tarantulas. You know, the cool thing is they can shoot poop out at you, which is always neat. And I just absolutely love them. Look how beautiful. Just a magnificent tarantula. You know, here we go. Let me see if I can get you to back it up in your enclosure. There you go, sweetheart. And down and you go. How can you not love Pixie? She is just an absolute sweetheart. I love my tarantulas. As you guys know, I love all my pets. Get her down in there a little bit. There you go, girl. You're so cute. Yeah, put that in there and just do that. So, and this is how I redid her enclosure, just so you guys can see it. 2 cork bark hides. You know, she can climb on and web up, and she's good to go. So, let's see what is in this egg sac. Priest, you might have to get up a little bit closer here. You might have to point the camera down. So, stick with us, guys. We go raw and uncut. Use this to kind of get it going. This is thick. She's got a really... Oh, wow. Some thick webbing. Oh, look at that. I just bursted a bunch of the eggs. But there are eggs in here. Oh, there's the eggs. See? There's all the embryo eggs. Or eggs and then the embryos inside it. Obviously, this is unfertile. Even if it was fertile, I would still... I don't have everything set up, so I don't want to do it. So... The reason why it's gooey is because obviously they're fresh laid, and I kind of pop some of them trying to tear this open. But that is what an egg sac looks like. You can see there's a bunch of eggs in here. Unfertilized eggs, but still a bunch of eggs. That is just cool, don't you think, Priest?
Yeah.
That is awesome. So that's let me put this in this baggie so that way I don't right put it in garbage. So that is cool. So now you know what's inside an unfertilized egg sac. Bunch of eggs. So that is definitely cool. So I'll be looking to add a male maybe this summer. But before I do all that, obviously I want to talk to Dave at Ear Arachnids and really get his input, his advice, his thoughts on me doing something like that, because I trust his opinion. And any of you guys, other guys out there that, watch my channels and into tarantulas too. Andrew, I know I know you're into tarantulas and you have a wonderful collection. So just let me know, give me your input. And all of you guys, I don't want to say, I could sit there and go on and on and name everybody, but just give me your input and see what you guys think. Should I get a male for my versicolor and attempt to breed? Priest wants me to breed, am I right?
Yeah.
See, he was actually mad that I pulled the 8 sack, but, I did what I did. I did what I felt was right, and they're not fertile anyway. And I did my P. regalis today. Priest, you want to come over here again, buddy? And just, you can go in here. So, what I did is I added bigger water bowls. I added 4 cork barks. I made this one, glued this together, and did this one. And let me see here. I'm gonna pull this back for you guys so that way you guys can get a glimpse of her. She is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning tarantula. And she's big too, and she's a female, so put this back so that way I don't disturb her too much, because I'll have to rebury that real quick. I don't want to bother her too much. I feel bad for doing that, but I wanted to show you guys her. She's just an awesome tarantula, and I'm happy with this little cork. That cork bag I hot glue gun together and did a really good job. That's Raven, by the way. So I'm really, really happy about that. Let me get this out of the way. So, Priest, you want to come over here and sit in front of the camera, please? And we'll trade spots for a second. Alright, so why don't you tell the people your thoughts on why we should or shouldn't breed Pixie?
I think we should breed Pixie because she's just a wonderful tarantula, and I'd really love to I just love to get a male, and I'd like to. It'd be a great it'd be a great thing to experience, because I've never seen tarantulas breed up close. So if I could see that, then that'd be a really cool thing to witness. I could learn more, and of course you guys, if we catch it, then we'd probably show you guys. You guys would get the experience as well. And then it'd be the first time, going through the egg sac. We'd get to see that. You guys would get to see all the babies. But if we don't breed her, then I don't care if we do. She's a wonderful tarantula. She's just something that I can sit there, I can look at, and I can really enjoy for what she is. So if we breed her, great. If we don't, that's fine. I don't really care.
Alright, let me bring in another tarantula here. The one, we did this one a while back, but let me shut this, because I'm sure this is putting off a terrible glare. The sun's right there, but still makes for good lighting. Do it like that. But this is my Chelobrachus discus blue. Just a wonderful tarantula. Now, you guys go back and watch the video of when we rehouse this tarantula. Please, you want to come over here and show this? Look at the intricate webbing this tarantula has done. Look at all the excavating. That's why I put the dirt in there so thick, because it was vital too. Now let me see if I can't find where Ryuk is. And if you guys don't know, that's from
Death Note.
Death Note. Why am I brain farting today? And there he or she is. Just an absolute gorgeous tarantula. Very fast tarantula. And it was cool because what happened yesterday, Priest? She ate yesterday, didn't she?
Yeah.
And it was a cool takedown, don't you think?
Yeah, she was quick.
It was very quick. And that's all I'm going to do with her, because I don't want to disturb. Now with her, there is a water bowl in there, but she buries it, so she just gets sprayed down with water about once a week in a little corner. I spray it down, lightly mist it, and she or he drinks that way, because we do that all with our tarantulas. So that's what we've been doing. We've been doing different rehouses. That one we did a while back, but I wanted to show you the cool webbing. Another tarantula I want to bring in. I'm gonna Priest, you want to get your favorite tarantula out real quick? I think you know who that is. Now I want to show you guys something. This is very cool. I absolutely love this tarantula. This is Priest's one of Priest's favorite tarantulas we own. This is Ronan. Now, you guys remember I did this rehousing a while back ago too. And he is just an absolute gorgeous tarantula. Now, let me tell you something about OBTs. He's already thrown up defense pose at me. When he was a sling, he's still, you know, he's a juvenile, or she's a juvenile. It never gave us any threat postures or anything, did it, Priest? Then after the last molt, when it put on some good size, that's when the defensive, you know, posturing started happening. It's not an aggressive thing, it's a defensive thing. So, you know, don't be surprised if you own an OBT if you think, oh, it's super sweet. As they get bigger, they will become more defensive. And here's a Priest. You want to come over here and show these guys the cool defense pose, and you can really see the fangs right here. It puts us in, and this tarantula is saying, please leave me alone, don't mess with me, I'm scared, I'm nervous. You know, it's giving me all the signs. Let me pull it over here, please. Is that better lighting for you, buddy?
Yeah.
Ronan is saying, please, I'm scared, don't hurt me. You know, I want to protect myself, and I understand that there's a dubia roach I just put in there a little bit ago, and look at this. This is amazing. This is what I love about this. This tarantula is not striking me or anything like that yet. This tarantula is saying, please leave me alone. I don't want to be messed with. The funniest thing is when we give him water, he does strike at the water. Because he did have a water bowl in there, but he buried it. And then I put a new one in there and he buried that one. So now we just spray his cage. And you can see just how beautiful orange they are. And I'm just going to sit here and do that. Now I'm going to show you, you don't want to, this is why you got to be careful with them. They will strike, and they strike fast, just like that. And that's all I'm going to show you, because I'm not going to sit there and intentionally continue to agitate my tarantula. This tarantula is just saying, I'm scared, I'm defensive. But that's okay. I love this tarantula for what it is. There's cork bark in there. The webbing is amazing. And don't let the defense pose of an OBT, you know, scare you from getting one. You know, once you get comfortable with keeping tarantulas, and like I said, it took me 3 years. Other people get them after only keeping them for a couple weeks to a couple months. But for me, I waited 3 years to get. So I waited 2 years before I got something like this. I waited 3 years before I got the
HMAC.
HMAC. Thank you, Priest Ghost. I know his name, but I was trying to think of the scientific name. But I know my trans name more by their names than their, you know, common names and their scientific names. But I absolutely love Ronan, and so don't, just because you got a defensive tarantula, as long as you respect that tarantula and you understand where it's coming from, and you use caution, you know, OBTs or orange body things are a wonderful tarantula to keep. They're absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful. Priest, why don't you come back in so you can tell these people why you love Ronan so much? Because I think it's interesting, because this is the tarantula that really turned the corner for you. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, so go.
When we first got Ronan, you can see me still doing his defense thing. He was one of the sweetest tarantulas we had. You know, I just really liked him. He drawed, like, as soon as you look in that cage, all the attention is drawn onto him, because he's just that amazing. And I love all the webbing that he does, because whenever we opened up his cage, we'd always see, like, oh, new webbing, oh, you know, we'd always see something new there. And when he molts, he would actually burrow down, and he'd kind of hide himself, you know, and then he'd kick the molt out, and I was like, Dad, there's a molt right there. I was like, we gotta get it, and then I was like, alright. But I just love this guy. And then once he, you know, after his last molt, he, you know, got a little defensive, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind it, because I enjoy him more, even though he's more defensive. It's really cool to see him always do that, and you can just see how fast he can strike. So, one of my favorite tarantulas, but at the same time, you gotta be really careful when you're handling them, you know?
You gotta be respectful.
Yeah.
You really do. You have to use caution, is what you're trying to say. Am I right, Priest? You gotta, you know, what's the biggest thing you've learned about tarantula care, do you think? Is it how delicate they can be? How I mean, what do you like about taking care of the tarantulas, is what I'm saying. What's your favorite thing?
One of my favorite things to do to, like, take care of the tarantulas is to, like, rehouse them. You know, I really love to do that, because we can, like, get them out and catch a cup, and then we can just, like, sit there and just, like, look at them and just, like, see them in all their glory. and then, you know, we'll add substrate, we'll make them, you know, little homes where they can burrow, and that's how you know they're being, like, really comfortable, because I don't care if I can't see him, as long as he is comfortable. That's the most important thing to me. So that's one of the things that I love to, you know, do is rehouse.
Alright,
So,
Priest, why don't you go ahead and get him? And we'll bring in another tarantula. I just redid this enclosure. The reason why I want to show you Yoda's enclosure now is because just like the OBT, just like the discless, this tarantula webs up amazingly. I can't wait for this tarantula to molt again. But Priest, you want to come over here and show his bustle ball, because he did kick hairs when I was rehousing. But you can already see the webbing that is starting to happen here. That's just all new. He's already starting to cover his water dish up with all that webbing. That was freshly cleaned, and he's already starting to cover it up, which is okay. Once he's done webbing and getting all his webbing, which is very thick and very cool, Yoda, I'll put another water bowl in there. But you can see just how beautiful a GGB is, a green bottle blue. Definitely one of our favorites, and the webbing is spectacular. I just want to share this with you guys real quick, so that way when we come back to this, you will see just how much webbing these guys actually do. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty phenomenal. So I'm going to end the video on that. I shared some tarantula stuff with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing Priest. I know I always do. And I got 2 leopard gecko eggs now, so that was really good. I want to thank, you know, Andrew, big Andrew, not little Andrew, at DA Exotics because I always kept my leopard geckos in groups of 4 with 1 male, so I never ever noticed that it would lay one day and then lay an egg another day, because I always kept them in groups, so I just get eggs. And if I found one, I just figured a female laid 1. When I found 2 another day, and it's, you know, but now that I do my back in the leopard geckos a little bit and just doing minor breeding just so I can keep some babies from Big Bird for when he passes on, I want that lineage. It's more of something I want. I found out that by doing breeding this way, the female laid 1 egg, and then the next day she laid her 2nd egg. So very, very, very interesting. So it's actually kind of cool. So that's what's going on here at Boxing Boa's headquarters. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. And if you guys got any questions or comments, just leave them down below. You know I will get back to you. This is Boxing Boa, Priest, and some of our tarantula collection that we absolutely adore. And hopefully you guys have a blessed and positive day, because you know I'm going to. Peace.